It's the usual crew doing what we usually do.
Go to hell.
Already been there, baby. All right, what do we got?
I mean, there's a bunch of fucking topics. I know. Let's talk about the fucking controller really quick, Boom, because that actually got me kind of hyped too, because I was looking at it as well.
So Microsoft, they have the xCloud service coming out, and so 8Bitdo, which I don't know. Some people call it 8Bitdo, but it's like spelled like 8Bitdo. But we've talked about these controllers before, and pretty much it's a controller that is only for Android, because that's like, I'm assuming that's where their main focus is for xCloud, to be on like Android phones and Android tablets. And so it's one of their SN30 Pro controllers, but it has all of the Xbox like jewel and buttons on them, and it comes with a little clip for your phone, and it's 100% compatible with the xCloud. Now, what was interesting is it does have an Xbox button and like a share and options button. So people were wondering if it would be compatible with the Xbox Series X or the Xbox One X. But it seems like through all of the marketing and all of their like social media, 8Bitdo says it's strictly for Android phones and Android tablets for use with xCloud. But I mean, it looks really cool. My only thing is, so 8Bitdo, they make great controllers. I love all of the ones that I have, but the one thing I hope they fix for this version of the SN30 Pro is specifically on because there's two iterations. There's the Pro Plus and then there's the Pro. On the Pro, the D-pad likes to favor down right inputs. So I really hope they fix that for the Xbox version, so that there's like no because like when I'm playing Mario Maker, there's a lot of times where I just want to go right, but based on where your finger hits that part of the D-pad, it favors down inputs. So it'd be kind of interesting if they could fix that for this iteration and future SN30 Pros that come out.
Yeah, because the entire thing that I was excited for is like, say that xCloud, that we hope xCloud does better than all the other types of these cloud gaming platforms. It's actually kind of nice to see that other people are already buying into it, where really no one bought into the Google one.
Yeah,
or whatever the hell it was.
That's the thing too. This one is it's officially licensed by Microsoft, which is pretty cool.
Was it the Google one that caught fire?
Or that was the one that was too hot. Yeah. But I am really excited because it just shows that 8Bitdo is making better, like I wouldn't say better, but bigger moves. So I'm glad they're going to be around because they make really great controllers.
Skip ahead 6 years, Xbox is now competing with the Switch, and that's why they have the 8Bitdo controller.
Well, I mean, it's not compatible with the Xbox
yet. Not this Xbox. When they make an Xbox portable, it's gonna be just like the Switch. You click this thing on the bottom of it, and there's your controller.
That's a perfect opportunity for Boom to get stock in 8Bitdo as well.
Oh, I'm so excited for that topic.
I don't think they're public.
I mean, they're doing good either way. So, like, if they were, it's not a bad. Like, I wasn't throwing shit at it.
How are your GameStop shares doing? You popping off in them?
I think they're still up. It seems like they're still up, but they're not as up as they were before. But that's like across the board because I bought into Carnival as well, and Carnival it went down because I'm assuming based on all the spike of cases that's going on in the United States, that directly impacts how the stock market is doing. So we see like a really big dip whenever like there's a real lot of cases that are going on. But let me see what I'm looking like specifically on that.
Like with the current resurgences?
Yeah, I should have bought into like Darden is a company that owns Olive Garden, and I can like get their shares right from the employee website. I should have, dude.
So for GameStop,
they went down to like $20.
I'm still up $14.
Not bad.
So I mean, it's not as good as it was like a couple of weeks ago, but I'm down pretty much on everything. Like I was really high on Carnival as well, but it went back. It went down. There's a dip. Like when all of the cases started spiking in those like southern states, and that's what's going on with like the GameStop stock as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're going to see a massive upswing with the new consoles.
Yeah, dude, I should have bought this Darden stock. It went down to $34 in March, and now it's back up to 70.
That
Yeah,
was
I was
like
actually doing really good with Carnival, but like I said, it went back down.
what was it, last year when I was trying to tell friends to buy into AMD before they release their next generation of Ryzen processors.
Was I there for that? I feel like we talked about that before.
We did a while ago. I know it was like a good while ago. So I don't know if it's. I don't know. I still think in the current time, like if you're not doing anything with stocks, obviously, try to get into fucking components, if anything.
So
But
I mean, do
Boom,
you want to?
I was going
Do
to
you want
ask you
to?
here. Did you read what they did to their first quarter?
Well, I mean, I saw it when you sent it with the laughing emojis.
That shit killed me, dude. How much was this? It was a 170 million. Was that it? They lost 170 million their first quarter, and then last year they only made 7 million.
Oof.
But technically, they got dicked down with everything going out with fucking COVID and everything. So that's understandable. Do you think they would have made like a better play though if they went with some of the things like online exclusives and trying to push it that way?
I mean, we see other companies. It's kind of hard to say because they're one of outside of like a clothing company. They're the only specific like retailer, if that makes sense. Like I know there are like other ones like FYE, which is mainly in videos and like media, like for music and television. But GameStop is specifically only for video games. So I mean that market and that like business model has been on the decline since Blockbuster was out. So I mean, no matter what, unless they make a drastic change or they do something novel, it's gonna be on a continuous downward spiral.
I think they might have
But
tried that with linking up with ThinkGeek and stuff to try and sell merchandise like shirts. It's still gaming related, but I mean it's like clothing and other kinds of gaming merchandise.
I mean, obviously, with the next console generation, we should see the stock go a little bit higher. Um, but as far as like long term, like I said, I bought into GameStop for a quick flip. So as soon as I see like a really big return, I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, maybe November, December. Since that's when the new consoles are coming out. Still don't know the price, but we do
I would
know
say like maybe
soon.
January, February, because that's when like they'll be able to sell through all of the first run, and then it'll be on right at the peak of like where they have the second run of consoles or second like wave of consoles that they release. And then after that, I think I'm gonna sell because I mean, unless they're going to drastically change what they do or find a way to get the stores to have that like old school type gaming lounge in there, which I mean, we know how hard that's going to be based on what's going on with the pandemic. So I mean, it's kind of like they're fucked from all facet of the term. Their market is or their business plan is a dying breed. We're waiting for new consoles to come out. So sales in gaming generally as industry is on the decline because there isn't any new GPUs. There we do have new CPUs, but there's no new consoles out there outside the Switch, and the Switch is we have a shortage for the Switch, so they're not really selling that many Switches either. So I mean, it everything as far as like that huge loss, it makes sense. It's just they got fucked by the times.
Does this Atari thing, does it have games loaded on it, or do they come separately?
So this was supposed to be competition to the Xbox One and the PS4.
I was about to
So
say, because this thing's priced at $400.
yeah, so it's supposed to be a modern console, but they haven't. Essentially, what this is going to be, it's going to be like an Android tablet that you plug into your TV only. I'm assuming because they don't have anybody, or from everything that's come from the news of the VCS, there hasn't been any like developers announcing that they have games going onto it. And I mean, maybe Stadia will be on it, but Stadia fucking sucks. So
So there's
I
no
don't know.
exclusive deals or companies that have announced anything for it already. Then
Nope. Not
Well,
that
if it's like Android, do you think that a Bitdo controller will work with it?
it's
I have no
possible.
idea. I mean, maybe. Because I mean,
Because then, if it does, Microsoft fucking dipped their toes in that big.
Yo,
because the all the 8-bit controllers work with Android because they're Bluetooth.
Yeah, they
So I-
tried console. Was it Oyo or some shit like that? This was maybe like 5,
yeah.
6 years ago. It was a little cube,
Ouya?
some shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it had controllers and everything. And all it really was an Android device with I think ROMs or some crap. And everyone that looked at it was like, so like you could just get a Raspberry Pi, and they're like, no, but we're making it easy. It's like, yeah, no, got it, but you could just get a Raspberry Pi and do the same shit.
Yeah, I don't think this is. I mean, it's been delayed twice, I believe, and they're saying that it's going to, which is fucking stupid. Nobody's gonna buy this. Why would you buy this over a PS5 or an Xbox One X or PC for that matter? It makes no sense. They delayed it, and they're gonna. The new supposed date is holiday 2020.
Yeah, like
Which is
I would say
fucking-
nostalgia, but it's not even that because you're saying it's a modern system. So
Yeah, and it's $400.
yeah, no, that is a hard pass, especially with the consoles.
Yeah, you don't
That's
pay
wild.
$400 for an Atari. No,
Because even then, with the new Xbox, I mean, it's all rumored speculations and whatnot. There's supposed to be a cheaper one that has a slightly more dumbed down graphics card in it, and a couple of other features that are going to be dumbed down to compete even further with the PS5 when all the prices finally get announced. So there's a leak, or supposedly tomorrow on Monday, so the 13th later on today, that we should finally be getting the PS5 price. But again, none of that is confirmed. So it feels like it's a waiting game. Like Microsoft and Sony are both on the phone, like, you hang up first, no, you hang up first, no, you hang up first, to see who's going to release the fucking price first.
So just quickly to go back on the VCS. So you can play new and classic Atari games on an open platform powered by AMD Ryzen with Radeon graphics technology. You can stream your favorite web-based streaming videos, entertainment up to 4K resolution at 60 FPS, and play cloud stream games. So I'm assuming they're gonna announce that they have support for Google Stadia, and then I'm sure, like what you were saying, that they'll be able to use it with xCloud. But it's fucking dumb. It's exactly what Steady said as well. It's just like the Ouya, where you get the proprietary controller that looks like shit. You get the stupid fucking box, and that's it. You're buying a streaming box.
Yeah.
And then they said that it's Linux based, so you can add like emulators and shit. So you're pretty much just paying $400 for a 4K Raspberry Pi.
Yeah,
it's like
because
$400 for like an entertainment computer, like
Yeah,
one that
like-
you would set up in your living room.
but that's
like,
overpriced because with cloud-based gaming, it's your internet that's doing most of the work. Everything is really being handled off-site,
Yeah,
not from your hardware. So why buy a $400 cloud-based machine?
It looks kind of nice,
So
but
you're giving
I'm
away
not
the
going to pay no
secrets, man.
$400.
it's a
Because you know they're going
It's
to
a
be people going in. It's like it's all performance based by device, but they're still going to have like 25 megabit
Right.
downloads. Literally have
Wait.
shit time.
it's a $400
hold on.
HDMI.
I was like, no, but this is dedicated 110%
Oh, guys,
to
guys,
your
wait.
internet and web-based gaming.
They made a modernized Pong joystick. That's why you would buy it. It's
Garbage.
inspired by greatness.
And then 8-bit
You can
Doe sees
play-
it and makes a better version, and everybody gets it.
And you could play all those shitty Atari 2600 games that you could get on one of those 8 game things. But in
Oh, the
4K.
8-game-in-1 things.
Yeah. It's like those, and I understand, like, obviously there's people that think games that when we were young were shit, but I mean, unless you were there in like the 70s and 80s when like Pong and like Missile Command and all that shit was out, these games fucking suck, dude. Like,
Yeah,
They're cool for like 10, 20 minutes, or maybe if you're like an arcade, but there's no way someone would be able to pay $400 in their right mind, unless like the only people that I would say are kind of winning from this are the people on YouTube that are going to make videos from it. And that's about it. They'll get their money back from buying it, and then it'll just be a very aesthetically pleasing paperweight.
Hey Atari, if you want to send us $400, we'll tell you that it sucks. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And we have a couple of. It's been like a heavy retro
It
week.
really has.
So they also announced that, which I think is fucking dumb. Like Nintendo, like cut the shit already. They added Donkey Kong Country to the SNES games with the Switch Online, and the most upvoted comment, I think it was on Facebook, was like, "Stop bullshitting. We want Nintendo 64 games already." Because we had the SNES Classic, the NES Classic, but wait, you could play those same games. Actually, not all those games. You can play some of those games on Nintendo Online if you pay the $10. I think it's $10 a month or however much it is a year for the subscription. You could play them and get cloud saves. It's like, all right, cool. How much money are you guys going to try and make off these fucking games that we've played 3,000 times? Just give us what we want. We want fucking either GameCube ports. We want even Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Give us something else, dude. Like how many ways are you going to sell a fucking SNES game to us?
I hope they do a GameCube port for that. That'd be the shit.
It'd be dope, dude. And they had it. What baffles my mind is why they don't have the virtual consoles. Because on the Wii and the Wii U, they had the virtual consoles, and on the DS, they had virtual console. So I don't understand why they don't release it on the Switch. Like, I don't think it's hardware based, because like we can run pretty crazy games on here. So I don't think it's that. I think they're just trying to milk the SNES stuff still and the NES games.
Look, Switch, if I can play Breath of the Wild while it's not plugged into my TV, I can play Mario 64. It's gonna be okay. You're not gonna blow nothing up. No one's gonna hate you. Just do it.
Also, while we'll go back to where it's too retro heavy right now. Also, while we were away, Doc was banned from Twitch.
Did we not get to talk about that?
No, because we didn't record last week. And I feel like it's still relevant for the simple fact that we still don't fucking know why. He doesn't know why. How do you guys feel about that as streamers on the same platform?
I mean, it's part of the fucking problem to begin with, right? Like, any one of us could get banned for no fucking idea. Like, no valid reason. It's come up in the podcast plenty of times where we know, like, one person should be banned, but they don't, because they just bring in, like, such a heavy crowd.
Right.
And then the low people at the end are just fucking pissing their pants because they have to make one wrong move and they're gone forever.
But now it's a little crazy because he was definitely up there, like top of the top 1%. So then it's like they seem to have no qualms with completely axing this person. And I get it, like they supposedly, all that we know is that they have evidence that he broke TOS or whatever the hell the case was. But no reason was given to that person either. Like, that's super fucked.
The most I heard was Nick Merckx. He just said, wait 2 months. That's all he said.
Yeah.
So,
but is that another clout chaser? Like somebody else that comes off?
No.
But because a lot of the other big names are all like for when it first happened, you'll see their Twitter posts. Oh, I know why. I just can't say. Or I could know why, but I just won't go find out. And it's like, shut the fuck up then.
So I actually like watching esports talk on YouTube, and he covered
pretty cool.
He covered an interesting theory. So we all know that Mixer's gone, right? Mm-hmm. And what if they were clearing up cap space? Because the reason they paid so much money to Doc is so he wouldn't go to Mixer, but now Mixer's out of the picture. So they were saying that they had so much on the plate for him breaking TOS, like during the TwitchCon, how he filmed inside the bathroom, that was breaking state law and TOS.
Wasn't he banned for that already?
He was
3 days. but they can. I'm because it's in their terms of services that they could ban you for whatever reason.
Right.
So what they were thinking is maybe they banned him to get rid of that cap space since they don't need to pay him anymore because there isn't there isn't another viable like streaming platform outside of YouTube, but it's not specifically streaming only. So they were saying that they freed up the cap to try and get Mixer or Shroud and Ninja back.
Well, I mean, I don't know
I
because
mean-
Ninja, he went to YouTube.
Yeah,
Well,
But
he
it's
just
not
did a test
exclusive.
stream.
he's just
It's not
testing.
exclusive.
Yeah, he's testing it. The ninja move was pretty much look at the crowd I draw because he had like 140,000 people the whole time.
Hmm.
Like YouTube would pay mad money for that because that's an incredible.
That's
number.
the thing. Why would YouTube have to pay, considering his only other option to stay within the big competitors would be to come back to Twitch? And
And that's the
considering the
other thing.
departure, I don't think he would come back to Twitch. So I don't even think YouTube would have to offer him anything exclusive because it's like, well, what are your options?
The one thing is, I think this is going to end exclusive deals because the only winner in this scenario were Shroud and Ninja.
Yeah.
Mixer took a big hit on that, and people were saying that is part of the reason why Mixer was leaving or was taken away because they blew all that cap on two big streamers and they didn't bring the numbers that they thought it would.
Yeah. Because
So
it's like the only other option is Facebook Gaming, which I think they bought or absorbed what was left of Mixer.
Yeah.
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 So then basically, like, I'm not saying Mixer 2.0, but then you have basically Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and
that new one.
Trovo. But that's like what right now, brand new, somewhat of a thing. So we're not really like, I don't even think they have enough money as a company to start offering exclusive deals to those two specifically, we'll say. So in this situation with YouTube being where they came from, with Twitch being where they came from, Facebook not being an option because it's kind of like going back to Mixer in a way, YouTube I don't think needs to offer anything at the moment.
I think
Like I said-
Facebook needs to just rebrand. I think it's kind of hurting their thing. Like no one wants to stream on Facebook. It's weird.
There's
Not
If
only
they
that,
make
but-
their own website and call it something different, and just have like a Facebook integration. I think.
Well, they have
do
the Facebook Gaming. It's their own logo, their own little subsection and everything. And it's been showing growth over the years. So it is still a competitor, has an opportunity to be a competitor. And if Twitch keeps doing things that Twitch does, it's just going to give more of an opportunity for the other platforms to grow.
My thing is, why would you trust like Facebook to stream with your like stream key and your IP address in that like deep encryption of it, if that's the right term? If they leak and they have like all these different like you guys remember the Cambridge Analytica leak that they had where
Yeah, I know
all
what
of our information went? Why would you trust that to stream on? If they can't even get that straight, what makes you think that they'll be able to keep your information? And this may sound super ignorant and like out of the blue, but I wouldn't really feel right streaming on there because of all the leaks and all the crazy shit that they had going on with all that shit a couple years ago with Cambridge Analytica.
I mean, that's a valid concern, right?
Yeah, definitely valid.
Some of the people nowadays, I don't think really realize like how much information you can lose by just knowing an IP address. Like you can lose so much real quick by just literally having your IP leaked. Then you're fucked for a long while up until you get that shit renewed or you have a new lease assigned to your account.
Yo, this booger just fell out my nose. Like no picking or none. Look at it. Can you see it?
Did you just breathe hard enough and it just fell out?
I did. You can't see it on my thumb, but there's a little boogie there. Here you go, buddy.
Did you name him? Name him.
Name him. Name the
I see you
boogie.
shaking your head, Boom. Like, what the fuck?
Like a fucking
Bruh.
2-year-old, dude. Ooh, a balloon.
Oh, I left.
But you never had that bite where you're just like sitting there, like, and then like comes out,
Yeah, it
and
just
you're like,
falls
oh, shit.
out. But I don't fucking pick them up like pets. Like,
Well, I didn't pet it. I threw it away. Could have ate it. That's what I was doing. That's why I'm gonna hide my face. Be like,
That's actually like an interesting thing that Boom came up with. Like I didn't think about that before. Like
you-
think
what?
think what would happen if like Twitch leaked like just
Knock on
user
wood. Everybody
information.
knock on wood.
Yeah, for real though. But Like, just imagine the fucking shit show that would lead to.
Oof.
Yeah,
But
that's
then you go to
that would be
Facebook
my
that's
main
already
reason
had
why.
that,
Yeah,
and then
fuck
you
that.
think that's okay. Like, I don't know. That might just be people either not understanding how that shit works, or
Yeah, and I'm thinking back to recent issues with the Facebook leaks. Wasn't this stupid video thing a shit show not too long ago, or in the beginning of the pandemic outbreak? Zoom. Didn't they have a fuck ton of security leaks and shit when that came out a couple months ago?
I think it was Zoom, and then right before that it was NordVPN. That's why you don't see a lot of people doing those promos on YouTube anymore.
Oof.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't trust Facebook gaming at all. Not only that, but it is kind of true. Like, even though I feel like it comes off as very condescending and elitist that to say that that's like the bottom tier streaming platform, but I don't feel like you would go there specifically like, oh shit, Facebook gaming, yeah, that's dope. Did you see this guy? It's like, no, like that makes more sense like to say that on Twitch or Facebook. I mean, YouTube.
I mean, yes, but I think there's still less competition than there would be on Twitch. You know, there's still room. Same thing with a mixer. Like, there's a bunch of names and obviously people that just came over. They got their partnership, not grandfathered in, but I would say they've earned their partnership already on Twitch. And obviously, us as Twitch streamers or part of the Twitch community, we're like, who? Like, these are just names that you're not familiar with. And even then, like, there are plenty of Twitch names now. People are like, oh, do you watch such and such? And I'm like, who?
Like any one of us.
What?
Yeah,
right.
but it's not in the sense of like, oh, like who the fuck is that? They're not big enough. It's more like there's just a lot of personalities out there, so it's like you don't really keep up with all of them. But
Shameless plug, follow us all on Twitch. It's linked down below.
The plug.
I don't know.
Shame.
It's
Corn dog.
it's okay
did
to
you
spread
think of
your
that
eggs
thing?
and put them in different baskets.
Did you hold on? You could cut this. Did you think of that thing where like you make a like fuck you make a like a product and then we have to sell it and like we have to do like a
Oh
cut
fuck!
for
I
it.
totally forgot I
Oh,
was supposed to do
fake
that.
the fake advertisements.
Yeah, the fake
I
advertisement.
totally forgot I was supposed to be doing that.
So he's gonna make up like a product or a service, and we have to find a way to.
Who the fuck are you explaining
Like-
it to? You told me to cut this.
I'm explaining it to Brown because he wasn't there for the
Oh,
fucking conversation.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Shit, Betty.
Damn. Yo, fucking leave all this in.
So he's gonna make up like a service or a product, and we have to find a way to plug it like how Linus plugs his shit in there, or he gives us like the worst fucking conundrum he can think of.
Yeah, we'll have a two conundrums, and depending on how you plug my product, depends on which one you get.
yeah. The worse the product plugging, the shittier fucking conundrum we get.
Let me put that in my notepad.
You don't look thrilled. I think it's gonna be fun, dude.
Oh yeah, he's not thrilled.
Yeah, Brown does not look happy about it.
I mean, I think it's going to be kind of fucky because it's going to be a lot of arguing. I can already tell, but it should be fun. Like, I don't fucking know at the moment, dude.
It's gonna be fun, I think.
Corn Dog's product placement. There you go.
Corn Dog's product placement. If that's not a fucking name, I don't know what is.
But it can't be. So it has to be like you have to give us the name of the product or service before the podcast starts, and
Oh,
then we
yeah.
have to find a way to like figure it out while we're talking.
Oh,
Yeah, are we
dog,
taking
And you could
turns
be the judge.
as far
I'm
as
gonna give
whose
you-
opportunity it is, or how does
No,
this...
it's whoever comes up with because it's essentially us versus the conundrum.
Gotcha. So first come, first served. All right.
Yeah, and then maybe bonus points if we get it twice or three times.
Hell yeah, better the plug, baby.
All right, cool. We could go back into it. My bad, Steady.
No, we're good. I wrote down
Where
the
were
time.
we?
Fuck if I know. We're talking about Facebook, and I said it's okay to put all your eggs in like different baskets. Or like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's all right. Like if you started streaming, you can try all the platforms.
But also in that same token, after a while you have to shit or get off the pot. Because if you're building a community somewhere, go to where the community is.
Well, yeah, but that's why in your beginning stages, try different platforms. And if you see that you have the numbers and everything on one specific platform, that's the one you can make a commitment to. You know, for all we know, like the platform that will be a hell of a lot better on isn't necessarily Twitch. It could be one of the other ones.
Yeah, I've tried everything except Twitch. I mean, why do I keep on doing that? Everything except Facebook gaming. So I used to stream and I used to post a lot of content on YouTube, and then that wasn't working out. And then I did Mixer for a couple days, like when it was first out, and I
Same.
deleted
didn't
that
like
account.
I hated the UI. I didn't like how I had to set everything up.
I
Well, I didn't
looked
know what
into
I
the
was
Facebook
doing.
gaming, and then I set up I actually had the page set up and everything, and I got the key and I was going to do it. And then when I went into Streamlabs, Stream was like, "Oh, log out and then log in through your Facebook account." And when I logged in, none of my scenes carried over. There was no file to find it, and I had to do everything again from scratch. And out of being lazy, I was like, "Well, fuck you too." And I was like, "Nope, didn't do it."
Hell yeah.
And then honestly, when I started on Twitch, actually I didn't even start on Twitch. I did Ustream straight from the PS4. When I was playing, dude, I used to stream the what is it called? Outlast with all that crazy ass shit. I was like, man, how did I thinking back, like how the fuck did I get away with that? There's a scene where there is a demon coming out of a pregnant lady's cooch. And I streamed that. And I was like, well, how the fuck did I get away with this?
That's a good question. That's actually a really good question. If a game has nudity and stuff like that, and there's already a category for it on the platform, why the fuck are people getting in trouble? Like, why would anybody get in trouble for it?
That's what I wanted
Like
to
Conan.
do a replay through LA Noire, but I can't. Like at least 50% of that game, there's naked chicks.
Is there already like a pre-made category with it with clip art and everything
I'm sure there
on
is.
Twitch? Because that's my thing. Like, if that's
Yeah,
the case,
I
then like if we're not allowed to play certain kinds of games for certain reasons, why even allow that game to be streamable? Like when you go live, you know, if you use Streamlabs, it'll give you the category when you start typing the game in. If it autofills, I think you should be able to fucking stream it.
That kind of goes into that whole we shouldn't even be able to stream because it's all copyrighted content.
Yeah, at this
I
point,
think
it's
it
like
kinda
where do we
falls
draw the
into
lines and shit?
That shit show.
Yeah.
Because Conan Exiles, like that, like when you start the game, you can just make your chick naked
Titty
with
slatter.
huge boobs. Yeah, you can just do that, and people were streaming that when it first
Yeah,
came out.
people can
Like,
stream it.
crazy. And House Party, I think House Party's on there too, and you get literal blowjobs in that game.
Literal. So they come out of the screen and it's an actual face and they blow you.
Yes,
I think it's like
incredible.
a first person. You look down and you can see it. It's like yikes. It's like VR porn, allegedly.
Shut up.
I'm telling you. Going back to one of the first episodes, that's the reason why he fucked up his headset. He was watching too much VR porn. He got a little frisky.
Burnt it out.
All right, so House Party isn't on there.
I actually started getting back into VR recently because I bought Half-Life Alyx on the Steam Summer Sale.
I saw nothing but good things about that.
Yeah. So I'm getting used to it. I haven't thrown up my guts yet. I've been playing longer and longer, getting used to the motion sickness.
Yeah, I looked up Conan Exiles on Twitch, and this chick's little like thumbnail is her naked on a cross.
Yikes.
I think you can play LA Noire. Just saying.
Actually, look up Eleanor. See if it's being streamed.
Let's see.
So yeah, I know it's being streamed, but I'm not fucking risking that shit. I mean, we could talk about. Do you guys want to go into this week in Valorant news, or do you guys want to?
We have other stuff as well. Well, today was the Ubisoft press conference. They showed off some new games coming out. We got some
Far Cry 6.
Far Cry
Gonna be
6. We got
Dude.
some
That cinematic was gorgeous.
for what, for Far Cry? Yeah. That was a
Yeah.
really good one. And
Dude,
I'm
he's gonna be
super
such a
sold.
good bad guy.
Yes.
He really is. Like that's one of my favorite part about games are like how good's the bad guy, which I know doesn't make a lot of sense, but it does.
I'm
Like, you know when you have a
super
good
sold on
bad guy when you're like,
No one
Huh?
talks Bader.
you say Bader,
Maneater.
Maneater, bro. I don't know if I was supposed to be the villain in that game or not because like at one point I was like, I kind of feel for him. Like he's just out here trying to make a living, and we're really just fucking up his life.
Yeah. I mean,
Dude,
we're
that he was a
sharks.
great bad
We
guy.
went around eating fucking like sea puppies. Like it's kind of fucked.
Like that game, I was like, I'm just gonna have a good time, and then I was like, wait, I'm like really into the bad guy right now. Like he's really well developed. That came out weird.
It's like when you
know what I mean.
I know what you mean. What movie was it? Black Panther was like that, where everyone was watching it, and then everyone sat down and was like, I kind of see what the villain's saying. I get it.
Shit.
You gonna hit him with that line, big? Not even born to be a fisherman.
Oh fuck!
Far Cry always has good bad guys though.
Yeah. Last
Can't
one was
wait to
good.
get
I
back.
didn't play the DLC, but I did play the main game.
Can't wait to get back into taking the outpost. Like my favorite part, dude.
Do you do them sneakily or are you just running guns blazing?
I restart them if I get caught. That's
Really?
how
Oh,
like
dude, I flip that switch so quick. I get caught. Fucking minigun.
that's how like so into the fucking sneak in the game, dude. Like I'll just like you don't fucking kill me. I did it wrong. And then I'll just go back and I'll just snipe everybody. Just like go in and knife people and
One of the
shit.
first rage quits I actually remember having was in Far Cry 3. Because I was hunting the tapir, and I hit it from like a really far away with the bow, and I was like, hell yeah, 2 hides, I got this. And I jumped down like a 2-foot ledge, and I fell to my death. Because that was too far. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And I turned it off, and I went outside. I was so goddamn mad.
Did you have
That was
low
the first
health
time.
or what happened?
No, I was full health. Just that game's like falling system was bullshit. It was just enough for me to go, ugh, and it was too far.
I think the first game I legitimately rage quit was Modern Warfare 2. So the disc it stopped reading because you know how the Xbox 360 games they would crack from the inside of like the circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it cracked like that. I think I was on like I was about to get an AC 130. The game shut off. And then it wouldn't play. So I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked at it. The inside of the disc was completely cracked. Like it was missing a piece. So I threw the disc like a frisbee out the window.
I think you told me that story before. Boom.
Did
I
anyone
was
tell
so
you to put
fucking pissed, dude.
peanut butter on your games if they were scratched?
It was toothpaste. That's what they told me.
A neighbor told us peanut butter. We never did it. I was like, I'm not covering my disc in peanut butter. That seems weird.
That toothpaste doesn't work.
So it kind of can, because what you're doing is you're
Which one,
scratching
peanut
out
butter or
Oh, I don't know about the peanut butter. The toothpaste one kind of can, because what you're basically doing is the data for the disc is burned on the top part, like the part of the CD with the cover art, and the plastic part. You're basically just trying to buff it out so that it can read the data. So it can work.
I don't know. I use peanut butter for sandwiches, not games.
I thought he was gonna say something else.
Why would you go there?
Some wild shit.
It's weird.
That's what apple pies are for.
Yikes.
Bro, I made an Oreo dessert thing. I don't know what.
Where are we going with this guy?
Well, because you said apple pie and I thought of desserts. Because the box, all it says is no bake Oreo dessert. I don't know what kind of dessert it is. It just says no
It's
bake
just
Oreo
sweet.
dessert.
It's got a sweet taste to dessert.
It's
Van.
like, do you want a really big Oreo? That's what it is.
I'm mad because I know exactly what you're talking about, and those are like super easy to make.
I know it's very good. It's just like I don't know what to call it. Like it's not a cheesecake. It's not a brownie.
Pudding
It's
cake.
it's an Oreo dessert.
It's like a no bake cake kind of thing.
I don't fucking know.
Is it good?
It was good.
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
That's all that fucking matters.
It tastes just like an Oreo. I don't know. It's like an Oreo with a lot of steps.
You ever had a chocolate covered Oreo?
No, that seems like a
Dude,
lot.
deep fried Oreos are fucking horrible.
Really? You don't like
Deep
those?
fried, they're terrible, bro.
I don't know if I've
Why-
said it before. The
I
one
didn't
thing
even
that I
finish
did
them.
have, yeah, the one thing I did have once that I hated myself for it. Well, I think it was a deep fried Twinkie.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah, it was at a carnival, and I was like, oh, I don't
Yeah,
feel
I had the
good.
deep
Mentally, I
fried
don't
Oreos
feel
at
good
a
about this.
carnival. I was like, this is fucking gross. Why did I
I
buy
always
this?
I feel gross after an elephant ear.
No,
is that?
that's the funnel cake.
Oh,
It's like a funnel
I
cake,
love
but
funnel
it's not.
cakes.
It's like funnel cake's like all the stringy, it's like big spaghetti. An
Yeah.
elephant ear is just like a big flat one that's puffy, and they hit it with cinnamon sugar.
Mm-hmm.
that's fucked.
That's how you pass out and die. Fucking
God,
2 elephant cakes.
that and the churros
Elephant
at fucking Six Flags.
Six
honestly.
Flags makes some bomb ass funnel cakes though.
So
Do you
then,
have a Six Flags in New York?
Jersey.
Joyzy.
Jersey. God, that
Mhm.
sounds. I wouldn't go to a Six Flags in Jersey. I don't know.
so GoPro they announced a webcam function for the GoPro Hero 8. And I think it's pretty cool because though I fucking hate my GoPro and I'm actually getting rid of it. It's pretty cool as a secondary webcam without having to buy the Elgato capture cards. And I also Sony is working on one as well, and that's like one of the like most popularly requested or popularly what's the word I'm fucking looking for?
Most requested features.
Most
No.
requested.
No. Fuck, I've been full of brain farts today, dude.
A
Exclusive.
little gassy, huh?
Shut up.
Suggested?
I love how he was looking at the camera to see his reactions. Like, come on, come on.
Yeah, come on,
damn,
what you got?
fucker. Requested?
No.
Premeditated.
Fuck, I haven't had this hard of a brain fart in a while.
I'm just gonna start saying words that I know aren't gonna be it. Maybe put you on the right path.
Shit, between my stuttering and Valorant, Merc describing a flick because he couldn't find the word, he went for the description, and this, we're all fucked.
Yeah.
I legit have no idea what you're trying to say here. Like,
So fuck. It's getting me mad.
He can't move on. He's got to know his word. Tuition.
Mostly suggested?
You
Premiere.
said suggested.
No,
You
no,
said no.
mostly suggested by like, cause you know how like when people they make videos about what cameras you should buy to stream, they always talk about Sony cameras.
Recommended.
Yes, that's the fucking word.
I
Yeah,
thought we said that like.
We said
thing.
requested.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like what Sony is like the brand with a highly requested from. Said it wrong again. Fuck.
Recommended.
Mostly recommended by like people on YouTube and stuff. So I think it's really cool because Sony has like really good mirrorless cameras and the picture looks really nice on them. Like,
Yeah, I
especially
want
when
to
you
get the
like,
5100.
different lenses.
But now with this
Yeah.
thing, I feel like the secondhand value for that's going to jump up, so I'm kind of pissed.
That's what I was saying. Like you should just look around at other cameras that are new in that price range
Yeah.
from Sony.
Because that one, you can get it used for like 200, give or take, pre fucking price gouging. But I don't know. We'll see what the options are going to be. Because it opens up a whole new market without needing to go out and get the fucking cam link.
Yeah. And though, like I said, GoPro. So the thing with GoPro is like you're using a really small sensor, and if you're gonna buy a GoPro, you might as well just go the cheaper route and get a webcam because the webcam, like, it's a better user interface, and you don't have to find a different mounting system. Most of them come with like something that you can get attached to your screen, but it's cool for like people that don't have a high quality webcam and they already have a GoPro, like for Zoom meetings or streaming or anything. It's just cool that the majority of like the camera companies are starting to realize that streamers are using their, because like I've gotten more use out of this camera streaming than I did taking pictures or shooting video. So I it's pretty cool that the camera companies are realizing that, because Canon came out with one, Sony's coming out with one, GoPro has one, and then I think Nikon is the only one that doesn't have one out for their cameras. And it's super cool, and it's a great way to get really nice picture and high quality stuff on your stream or in your Zoom meeting.
Video games are becoming regular, finally.
Yeah, right?
Streaming and whatnot. Cool time to be alive. Oh, fuck, where do we go?
What else? I mean, there's some other like off things to talk about. Hyperscape.
I'm not going to waste my time.
Hyperscape equals ass. Next topic.
All right.
So I don't know. Okay, we could talk about it. It feels like, for me, it feels like it's too on the nose. was like, the first thing that you saw with it is how you can, the viewers on Twitch, they can do whatever in the world. They voted on this and that. It's like, and then they give it to all their streamers to advertise they have drops, and it's just like two in your face. Like, it's like that, the same thing with Battle Royale. Like, one company does it, and then everybody's like, "Oh, that worked. I wonder if it'll work for us too." And then just everybody starts doing it, and then it just loses the cool factor and like it being novel. And then like I feel like everybody's gonna do that now.
Well,
Which was
isn't
cool
this
for Valorant,
Ubisoft's
but I mean,
attempt, or because I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of
this-
any other
This
Ubisoft
is
battle
the
royale.
Ubisoft.
no, I'm
Battle
not talking
Royale.
to. So I'm not talking about battle royals. I'm talking about the like the way that they're releasing it, like with drops on Twitch, like how they did with Valorant, and how like you have to watch it for a certain amount of time, and then you can get into this lottery of getting the drop, and then you go into the beta.
I mean, I just think that's just another way to market it. It's a viable marketing plan that probably doesn't really cost them a whole lot.
Just being selfish. I want something new and cool. Plus the
It's
game
already an
sucks.
open beta. Why'd they even have drops?
They had drops last
I mean-
week, and I think it was just like for a small window.
Yeah,
And then now it's like
already
open beta for PC.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it said welcome to the pre-test, whatever the
Pre-alpha,
pre-test
yeah,
server.
something like that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is fucking garbage. One, two. I think I watched the guys. I'm not gonna fucking name drop. I watched this person stream for like I think 10 minutes. I linked my account and then I had a drop. And it was like, I wonder. Obviously, this is the one thing I want to talk about too. Obviously, it does. I am a streamer, but I'm like nowhere where my name would be like have some type of notoriety to it. But I was wondering if they were like through the AI, if they were looking at channels that had a certain amount of followers or a certain amount of activity as far as streams within the last couple of weeks, and then they were pushing it to those accounts first. Because I was watching the chat, and obviously people could lie, it's the fucking internet. But there were people saying that like they were watching for a couple of hours and they still haven't had a drop. So I was wondering if they were like based on the algorithm of the randomness of the drops. I wonder if they were prioritizing people that actually stream on their account so that they can have every aspect of the game being showed in their beta, like with the connection with the Twitch through the extension, and how like it's working out with all of that on Twitch.
Possible?
I don't know. I just feel like it's too on the nose, and I don't like the gameplay. So
The only thing that I liked what I was seeing is how the guns leveled up. Essentially, you had to pick up the same gun. You had to fuse
that's
it.
pretty cool. Yeah,
Like that was a cool concept. I liked that for the loot system. But like all the gameplay, just everyone was like staying in the air for the whole time.
yeah. It's like all the shitty stuff from Apex and all the shitty stuff from Fortnite. They're like, here, let's just throw it at the wall, and then that stuck.
And there's
they call that
already a
hyperspace.
Twitch rivals for it. So they're already going to have a tournament. It's like, cool, you're going to have one and then it's over.
I'm telling you, dude, it's way too on the nose. It's Ubisoft. Most
And
of their, well,
My
most
thing
of
is,
their games
it's
suck
like,
for
all right,
me.
cool. It has the Twitch like interface where you can kind of choose what's going to happen in the game. What about people who stream on other platforms? You know, what happens when this goes to PlayStation?
That's the thing.
You're going to lose that feature?
Is
Yeah,
it going to
says-
be a multi-platform?
Yeah, it says right here. Platforms, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
I don't know. It's just too on the nose.
It just, I think one of you guys streamed it for a little bit.
Yeah, I did, and I hated it
I
every
was mad
second.
about it.
Yeah, I played
It looks
one match. So like I said, I legitimately couldn't form an opinion about it. Because I played for one match, and that was about it.
And is this like all the battle royales now where you have to have 3 people?
This was a
There's no
3-man.
4.
That's
Right.
so dumb.
It's fucking stupid.
Stop making
And I feel like
trios.
that's kind of selfish because we have 4 in the main group that play games together.
Well,
Yeah.
for
But
me,
it's
I
kinda
want
fucking
solos.
stupid.
It's not even
For
just
battle royales,
like I think
I like
it's more
solos.
common. Like I think you'll find somewhat larger groups of friends online than just your trios.
All I'm saying is give us the opportunity. Like, I get it. Apex got away with it, and they do that stupid fucking thing where they make events for shit that should be a feature already. That's why I keep on bringing this game up, and I know you guys hate Call of Duty, but I feel like Warzone, they did it the best way. and how, and it's not even that they did it the best way. They just took it back to this what was mainstream with Fortnite and PUBG. Like they have up to 4, but you can do solo, duos, trios, and quads.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's the way it should be. That's good shit.
Reminds me of my H1Z1 days.
Yeah, and
It's
I
been
don't hate COD. My only issue with the most recent COD is like every time an update comes out, it's like bam, 80 gigs. Oh, fuck you.
Then once you do that, when you start the game up, you gotta wait again.
Hey, did you know that a patch was just downloaded? Let's reboot you. And it's like, what the fuck did I do with the download?
That's ridiculous. It's so fucking irritating.
So we changed a quick hotfix. Here's the entire game all over again.
Do you think?
Why?
Boom. Do you think they'll add a new map for Call of Duty, or is it going to be the same Warzone map?
I don't know, because I don't think they will, because they didn't do it for Blackout.
Because like all the battle royales have a different map now. They always have different maps that kind of go in rotation.
See, but
Call of Duty's sticking true to it.
Because this is the only reason I think it's different is because it's based on I don't know how to explain this, because you know how they have the Call of Duty Battle Royale, it's Call of Duty, but Treyarch owns Black Ops, so that's why Blackout only had one map, as opposed to Fortnite owns Fortnite, or Epic Games owns Fortnite, so that's why they have different maps and they keep on adding to it. So my thought process is that instead of them releasing multiple maps on the same Call of Duty Battle Royale, their new map is the new Call of Duty's version of their Battle Royale. Because the last generation or last year we had Blackout, and it had that map, which were all based on Black Ops 3 maps, and then we had Modern Warfare, which was based on all of the maps from the Modern Warfare like line of games. So my thought is that maybe for whatever next Call of Duty game there's going to be, in whichever like company has a hold of it, because I think this one is Infinity Ward and Black Ops is Treyarch. For whatever next one, I think that'll maybe be the next map, because they haven't even added anything as far as like the map's concerned, like different spots to it. So I think they're just going to keep the map the way it is.
I think that's a mistake. I think you got to freshen it up at least a couple times.
I mean,
as soon as that gets boring, like now what?
Maybe they'll do it GTA style. They'll add snow or some shit.
Oh shit!
That pisses me off. Because
you guys want a night map? We'll just turn the lights off.
To be fair, when Apex did the night map, it was kind of cool.
Bro, I don't know what it is about me. Every year around Christmas, I really want to play GTA, and it always happens during the week that they have the snow, and I can't fucking drive normal. So fucking dumb.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's their gimmick. It's like, hey guys,
every August,
the seasonal snow is back. It's like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Every August, I end up playing at least one of the Batman games. I got no reason for it. I'm just like, I feel like I need to play a Batman game.
I think so. Quickly, the last like retro bullshit news of the week is, and then I feel like this right off the bat, this is a huge fucking mistake. It's cool, but it's not coming to the United States. It's only in Japan. Granted, you can pre-order it on Amazon Japan and get it imported, or Amazon Japan, then you can get it imported to the United States. But they have what's called the Astro City Mini, and it's kind of like what was with the Neo Geo Mini arcade system, where it has like a little screen and it's kind of like a tablet, and then it has the buttons and the joystick, and it's pretty much like the SNES Classic, where it has like old school arcade games on it. And apparently, because I mean I've never seen one of these arcade cabinets, but the Sega Astro City was an actual arcade cabinet that was like in arcades in Japan, I guess. And so they just miniaturized it, and they put the one thing that they're advertising is they put the arcade ports, not the console ports of the games. So apparently they play a little bit differently, but I think it's a cool concept, and I really hope it comes to the United States.
How big is this thing?
It's not that big.
Because like I'm looking at it, and if you have to hold it with two hands, and, like,
it's big enough to be tabletop.
Okay, because I was like, that'd be awkward to hold, and for $120, I better be able to put on a fucking tabletop.
And it has HDMI out as well, and it comes with a controller. So I feel like actually maybe it may not be that big. I can look it up. I mean, I don't know if anybody has it in hand.
They're gonna be like the new Mini. Play it now.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like that bullshit that they pulled with the Game Gear that we had.
The mini Game Gear.
Mini.
Yeah, you want a 1-inch screen?
Individually.
But it has this. Was it the big screen
Oh no,
zoom in
yeah.
bullshit?
So
Yeah.
you can put it on a table, but this guy, unless he has fucking huge hands, it's pretty small. So it looks like I can share this link with you guys. Yeah, it doesn't look too big, but I mean, it like I said, it does come with USB and HDMI out, so that you can plug it into a TV.
Like, what the fuck?
That's kind of stupid.
Those literally look at the things you could pick up at Walgreens.
Yeah,
Gotta get back down.
but
to
I
the
mean,
bottom.
it has Sega games on it though. I mean, it's
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
you have to
but-
put that on a tabletop because I'm not trying to hold that big ass back end of it with my fingertips.
because you can granted it's in the same vein of all the SNES classics, the Genesis classics, and all that other bullshit. It's just a way to cash in on nostalgia, but I think it's cool.
It better be a real CRT TV in that shit.
Why?
'Cause I want it to weigh like 40 pounds. To be real.
You're
I want it to
fucking-
have the static and shit.
I think that's pretty much it for topic. I don't know. We have to talk about 2K steady.
2K and then
2K?
insane shit Valorant did.
Yeah, that too. The $70
Oh,
charging for the
yeah.
next.
So I've already seen. So for those of you that don't know, I'm not mistaken. 2K wants to release the new, whatever the fuck, for the new consoles for $70. As we all know, games are currently 60, and last generation they were 60. How do you guys feel about that?
I called it a couple weeks ago when we were talking about how much the PlayStation, the Xbox are going to cost. I was like, do you think this is the time where we see games go up to 70 to match the insane price?
But
Like,
why?
we
The
knew
consoles
this
are
was-
going to be around the same price now that they were back then.
Exactly. They have to make that profit somewhere because we're putting more expensive shit in it. We talked about this weeks ago, and I was like,
Yeah,
they're
we talked
going to.
A long time ago.
But my
No,
thing
like,
is,
they're
if you
gonna
raise
raise
the
them.
price of the game, who's the extra money from the game? Who's that going to? Is that going to Sony? Is that going to Microsoft for the console? Or is that going to?
know.
Then
Probably going to
why is
Sony.
that validation as to why I raised the price to 70?
Why did they raise it from 50 to 60?
I mean, that's just
That one
inflation.
was to cover the what the hell was it? The licensing fees when they were designing for those platforms. Instead of the company paying for it themselves, they figured, fuck it, we'll make the consumer pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably put it just towards overall inflation as well too. It's like not everyone's making the same shit they used to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've had 2 generations where the games were $60. So I mean,
It does seem
granted, no game is. So if you think about it, no game is $60 anymore currently, because they have especially the games that we like to play. Everything is season based, so no matter what, I mean, you buy in at more than $60 as it is now. So I mean, granted, it may be like the $10. You're gonna see that no matter what, because like Brown said, it accounts for inflation, but we're already paying more than $60 for games as it is.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's just 10 more, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, think about it too. Like, it would make more sense if they would say, like, as soon as you buy the game, you get the battle pass for free. That's part of it. It's like, cool. That
Yeah.
dollars I'm already spending, it doesn't fucking matter. But I'm really not expecting them to do that. I'm just more so on the side that they're just trying to kind of up the price. It does seem quick because we just went from 50 to 60 not too long ago.
It's been 2 generations though. 'Cause they were $50 on the PS2. They've been $60 since 360 PS3.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
it's been what? How much time?
Almost
Is
10 years.
Give or take, yeah.
it? So I mean, it's
I mean, granted, I'm not too pleased about it, but it's I mean,
Now,
it's
some of the
bound to
counter
happen sooner or
arguments
later.
for this have been the new consoles do seem to be pushing, no disk trays and bigger hard drives to go all digital. So it's like you're not going to need the disc. You're not going to need the case or any of that other stuff. So we're going to be paying more and still getting less in terms of what you get with a $60 physical game. Plus, the game, like our game's going to be longer. Our game's going to give us more content. Like, why what are we going to get to really justify the $10 hike?
Steady is the dad from Everybody Hates Chris.
Probably not shit, to be honest. There's
Corn dog got it.
That was funny.
like you're legitimately not getting a damn.
What you're getting is a new game. Fucking be grateful.
Be grateful about it, right? There we go.
I don't know. I feel it's time, you know.
Yeah,
And now if they go up to $70 in the Xbox or the PS6 and the Xbox, whatever the fuck, Series X,
It goes up
squared,
to 80. Then what?
then that'd be like, yo, y'all are fucking selfish.
the only thing I don't want to see is them be like, all right, your game's going to be 70, but now DLC's 20. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like let's
I'm
not
with
do
you
that.
on
But I mean, are we gonna at that point? Are we gonna stop gaming, or
No.
You don't have to
No,
stop
I'm just-
gaming,
I'm just-
but like
I'm just
you
gonna
can
bite
be,
the bullet and be upset about it.
that's what I'm saying though?
But you
'Cause
could
we're
also
kinda
be
like-
more picky with what you do as a gamer.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm picky as it is. So I mean,
Yeah, same.
ever since I would say like ever since I've gotten to PC gaming, it's like I bet this is dope, especially if it's from like a. This seems kind of shitty, but especially if it's from like an indie company, I'm like, I bet this is cool. Now let me put it in my wish list, and then I'll get it when the Steam Summer Sale comes out.
A lot of indie games are awesome, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Overall, I think it's shitty, and I'm thinking of it more so for PC side. Like you guys brought up some points as to why it would cost more for console, but we're gonna get hit with the same price tag on PC. What's changed on our end?
Competition.
I don't know. I feel like we're the assholes in this situation. Steady's pissed, and we're just like, oh well, who cares?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
like everybody
it's like,
has
it's gonna happen.
their justification for it, but it's like I'm like I said, I'm
It's
thinking of
fucking
from
bummer at
PC.
the end of the day.
Yeah, from the PC side, because that was my biggest problem when the prices originally jumped up to 60. I understand why they gave an excuse as to why it was going to be 60 on console, and for a while, games were still $50 on PC and 60 on console, the same game. And then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and that was a $60 title, and everybody started doing it because that game did it first for PC.
Yeah, you bought it.
I didn't.
They're making, well, people bought it. They're like, clearly they're gonna buy it for 60, so why not put it
Right,
at 60?
and then it
They're
started
still moving
becoming the new
product.
standard. So like, it's also going to affect us as well. But like, I'm saying the reasons that are given as for like a new console, hardware, offsetting the price of the hardware costs and everything, none of that applies to the PC, and it's still going to go up to 70 as well.
I mean, technically, you can say that you know how from the 1080 to the 2080, there was ray tracing. You can say that it takes extra development time to get the ray tracing into the games on the new platform. So that's what changes for PC players every year. So the upgrades happen to the consoles as well as they happen to GPUs and CPUs. So you can do more every iteration of a processor and a graphics card. So they, in order to keep up with the times and to keep up with the hardware that we're using, they have to up the quality of their game as well. That's just playing devil's advocate.
Yo, you think they could dumb down a game to play like on a 90s gateway?
I think like there's people that have done it with Doom.
There's a video where somebody took The Witcher 3, set it on the lowest settings that you can do in game, and then went into the configuration files and took it even lower. And it was like they took it all the way down to PS1 level graphics.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know. We'll see. It's I think all still speculation and rumors at the moment. And I think not every company is behind it. Like some games are getting, if you own it already for current systems and you do get the next system, you'll just get the upgrade for free. You're not going to have to pay like $10 to get the extra edition. Like I'm sure a company like Rockstar would love to sell GTA 5 at $70.
Oh, yeah.
They probably are.
You kid? Oh, hell
like, oh,
yeah.
hey,
It's
we're
going to the
ready.
new console?
It's upgraded graphics, and we have this new thing that it's the casino. Yeah, we're gonna charge you actual money to like, gamble on shit. I mean,
It's a new feature.
You have to put your credit card number in to enter the casino in this video game.
You got to go buy shark chips to fucking play, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here?
And we'll sell you this Toyota Corona. If you want to drive it around, it's like 20 actual real dollars, but it's very pretty.
Oh my god, why don't they call it the Toyota Corona right now? That's funny.
Your face when you realize.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
I don't even want to hear the fucking conundrum that's cooking up there, dude.
Hold on, let me adjust my glasses. Well, actually, there is a Toyota Corona.
God,
it's a real car.
Do they sell them right now?
No, they stopped in the.
That'd be an ill taste.
I mean, the beer's still for sale, so.
Yeah, but it's not Toyota.
All right, so then before we get into the conundrum, you guys want to go into this week in Valorant, the fucked up ass skins that they have. They look like weird penises.
Yeah, your dick dragons.
Yeah, and then the trigger is actually their dick.
It is.
I hate these skins so much.
They're over the fucking top. I see where they're going, but maybe it shouldn't have been a dragon. I don't know.
And it shouldn't have been that fucking expensive.
It shouldn't have been an animal.
$100, right, for a skin pack.
It's sad that these fucking idiots are actually buying it.
Well, didn't CS:GO have like a trading system type thing where you could sell your skins?
Yeah,
that would be cool if this was
like if they did that. I could see why they would.
Yeah, there's a whole market for that stuff on the Steam Steam market,
right?
Yeah, you could like you can get fucking something cheap and then sell it for big money, and then people were doing that to like buy their entire Steam summer sales.
That's pretty cool.
So maybe they add something like that down the road, but it's like $25 a skin right now, and I think the knife is almost $50.
That's all I wanted from which is dumb because I never knife people, but it just looks cool.
Literally.
I mean, we pick these things up often, so
and
the price doesn't justify skill. So I was like, fuck it. If you want the new skin, just go and kill somebody, take it.
The variants, and the variants are garbage.
The blue one is nice.
The only one that's decent is the last one because it gives it like a shine and it looks like it's kind of leathery, and the other ones are just dull and cartoony.
I don't think I've seen that. I've seen the blue one, the base one, and I think that was it. The one today was like reddish and it looked cartoony, very cartoony.
Yeah, the last one they got like a shine to it, so it looks more leathery, and I'm like, it looks cooler. It's like black and blue, I think. Like that one's decent, but the other ones, I'm like, it looks like a cartoon. I don't like this.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing what like similar to what Steady said that Modern Warfare 2 was the first $60 computer game. They're setting the precedence that, hey, we can actually make some sales from $100 skin packs. So I'm assuming they're just gonna start.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they're doing.
And they're gonna that's gonna be like the new standard.
Well, I think they're only gonna do like that kind of crazy animation skin every season they have, or act, wherever they're calling them. Like, we're in Act 1, we're not going to get another...
So we just got unlucky with Dick Dragons?
Yeah. Like, that's going to be you've been here from the start skin, you know?
that is a flex, though.
It is.
Yeah, I don't even know about these
That's why I have the Prime, because I'm like, that was the first skin they released when they first released the game. You know?
You guys want to say?
That's my flex.
I just like the pew-pew part.
I do like how they took time to put animation into their skins like that.
The scary part is they're going to be a more expensive pack than this one.
Yeah.
This is their second tier. That's not their top tier. There's going to be a higher one.
Did they say there's a higher tier?
Yeah.
Does it scratch my ass?
In-game or out-of-game?
Both.
It's going to be
I'm paying more than $100 for an in-game skin.
That's what scares me about free-to-play games in itself. It's like, yeah, you're getting into the ecosystem for free, but then they're just find like super shady ways. Like for fucking Warzone, you can't see it. I will never get over this. You cannot see your fucking KD unless you buy a watch for it.
But that's so different. You're paying for a feature, whereas at least this, you're paying for a skin. The gun behaves the same way with or without the skin, completely optional. And again, like if you really want the skin, you can just pick it up off of somebody.
I'm talking about in general with free-to-play games. Because there's some of them where you have to pay for features.
Well, yeah, pay to win is shitty. But cosmetics, I think, are fine. Over the top, 110%, especially in this case. But I think cosmetics are fine. I think when you start selling features that are going to give an advantage or give an edge or give something that nobody else can have unless they buy it, that's kind of shitty.
I just think microtransactions are like they're not as horrible as they seem based on like what some outlets say about them, but they're kind of fucking annoying.
Some are done right, some are done pretty shitty. Like season passes or battle passes. Battle passes are okay because they're pretty cheap. You get some shit, you unlock them, and they're yours forever.
If you get a battle pass, if you're gonna buy your tiers, do it at the end. You're gonna be playing anyway.
Yeah,
Don't get that shit.
That was funny. Cloaksy was pissed that Tim bought all his Warzone
all this
shit in
That
the
makes no
first
sense.
day it came out. He was like,
Makes no
hold on.
sense.
He's like, hold on, wait, Clog, I gotta do something right quick. So then all you hear is the pshong, pshong, pshong for 100 tiers. He's like, what the fuck, Tim? Did you buy all of them right now? He's like, no, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. And then like literally on the VOD, you can see every fucking one being unlocked all the way to 100.
You watch all of them too, which is a fucking annoying part.
That was fucking funny, dude.
I don't get that. Like, I want to play this game a lot, so I'm gonna unlock everything so I have nothing to grind for.
That's the fucking flex.
Instant gratification, man.
The fucking flex. That's why they do that. That's specifically why they do that. That's why I hate ordering online. It's like, yo, I want this shit. I bought it. Can I just like stick my hand in the screen and like pull it out and it'd be here right now?
I think if you pre-order something, it should arrive on your doorstep the day it comes out.
Amazon actually does that.
So the PS4, when I pre-ordered it, I got it the same day it came out.
Like, I want it at midnight.
Oh,
Like, there
well,
needs to
no.
be.
Oh no, that's
It was during the
hell
day,
no.
like the PS4. I ordered it like 2 days before it came out. Amazon was like, "Yo, we're back in stock," and I was like, "What bullshit?" So I ordered it, and they're like, "You're gonna get it on release day." I got it at like 5 in the afternoon,
Exactly. You wasted a whole day waiting. Midnight on
but
my
I had to go
doorstep.
nowhere. Like I was home
See,
in my
but
boxers. It's fucking fantastic.
That's the thing. Like for certain shit that I really want, I pay a little bit extra for the shipping.
Yeah.
Now there's one store, they let you pay to get it there before 10:30 a.m. I'm like, oh,
How much are you paying for that premium?
Let me set my alarm.
I was
like
like,
boss of the
and
fuck-
I'm just waiting at the door like a fucking Karen. If this shit's not here by
At
10:30,
10:01.
help me.
Oh
Goddamn
my
right.
god!
I'm knocking the door at 8:00 and be like, I know it's there. Don't make me wait 2.5 hours.
No, you know what? I'm fucking horrible, dude. I'll order something and then I'll check after I order. Like, when
Has
this
it shipped
bastard's
yet?
gonna ship this shit?
The worst one is when you order from Amazon and they tell you like, "Oh, it's on its way," and they give you the
Oh
little
my
tracking
God,
system, and you're constantly hitting refresh. Like, where's this motherfucker at?
Don't get me fucking started on Amazon. They've been pissing me off lately.
I wanna-
It's so fucking annoying. Like they'll say, "Oh, hey, because I'm pretty sure we all have Prime. So I order it Prime. It says it's gonna be here, and then they do that bullshit where, oh, it's on the way all fucking day, or oh, it's out and it's arriving by 9. And then at 9:00, like, oh wow, that's crazy. It wasn't there. Little did you know, we had the information all fucking day, and it'll be there either tomorrow or the next day. There's no updated shipping. It's just whenever it's there, it's gonna be there.
So
That's
the-
why I don't ship my
depending-
PO box because of that.
depending on how okay you are with that or not okay with it, a quick chat support can get you some sort of compensation, like without
shouldn't
being very Karen-like.
Such a
No.
fucking Karen.
Fuck
I
that,
mean,
dude.
but you don't
I'm not
have
gonna
to
take
use
my
Karen
fucking time to
language
do
and be
that.
sassy. You can just be polite about it, and they're like, "Oh no, we got you. Here's some discount. Throw it onto your Amazon account." I was like, "Cool, thanks."
I think I
don't-
talked to you guys about this before. The only time I've ever done that is when I ordered my like Samsung wireless headphones, and they delivered it to my neighbor. They didn't. My house had a light on. My car was in the driveway. My dogs were barking. They just delivered it to my neighbor. Said, "Oh, no one was home." What? What? Fuck.
Bro, at my
There was-
mom's house, we used to get packages from a different street because we had the same number.
Ridiculous.
I was like,
There's
"It's not
the
even
only time I
spelled the
did
same."
that is when Amazon, like I think, because I ordered a bed from Amazon. I was like, fuck it, I don't want to go shopping for that shit. Let the motherfucker drop it off. It said that it was delivered, and that was like an expensive ass fucking purchase. I was like, no. There's no bitch. It's not fucking here. Oh well, is it at your neighbor's house? I'm not gonna
I don't fucking
knock
know.
on my neighbor's door. It's not at my door. That's all that fucking matters.
Hey, did you get this 70-inch TV? Nope.
Hey, did you get a bed today?
No, and then,
Surprising enough, it's supposed to be mine.
the cool thing about it, though, like from the voice of the person, they seem like they're around like our age. Mine is steady. And so I got him.
Got his ass.
And she was like, yeah, I mean, I can't really get it delivered today. And I was like, that's cool. She's like, I mean, if you want, I'll throw $50 on your Amazon account.
Yes, thank you.
Just fucking peppering that bitch in there. God damn.
Yeah, just a little bit of shade.
A little bit of 80s.
All right, I think we could. Diablo, Brown.
Oh yeah, Diablo. Oh, God, this one pisses me off a lot. So this is kind of old. So Diablo 4 was supposed to be released sometime this year, hopefully in November, if not December. And then potentially like a week ago, they came out and said, yeah, we're further behind like pre-alpha stages. We're nowhere close to release. We're probably gonna be another year to 2 years at the least. So it definitely pissed off a lot of people from the Diablo community. So I completely understand, because I fucking love this game. Like, it's just so much fun. But
here's how I imagine that meeting went. They're like, okay, we ready to show off some Diablo 4? And the dude was like, fuck, was that my division? Guys,
Yeah,
we've been working on that. And he's like,
I thought you guys started.
you were.
I thought you guys started. Shit.
And then like one dude has to stand up and be like, sir, there's been a mix-up and we haven't started yet. And you just hear the boss calling, puts down the pencil. Fucking really? That's how I hope that went.
like,
I was gonna say, because when did 3 come out?
3 came out. Let me
Xbox 360 days, right? Like 20 something, like 2000. I'm gonna guess.
At this point, I think it's safe to say if you just go 20 something,
came out
safe.
8 years ago.
8 years ago. I was close. I said 2011.
So then it makes you wonder. It's like, when did they even start development for it? When did it become an idea that like, oh shit, we got to make a 4? Fuck. Oh, I know, right? It's like, oh yeah, Diablo Mobile. Fuck you. Oh, all right. I guess Diablo 4.
Wait, but don't you guys have phones?
Fuck that guy. Oh my god. Like, 2 people want to fight in my life. That guy?
I don't. Wait.
Fucking games.
Brown, you have a phone though.
Wait. What is this about? I haven't heard that.
So
you didn't hear that?
At BlizzCon, because everybody thought that they were announcing Diablo 4, because they, if I'm not mistaken, like that was the big like thing for
the big announcement.
Event.
It was a Diablo announcement, but it wasn't Diablo 4.
They announced Diablo Immortal, and everybody was like quiet, and he was like, come on, guys, don't you all have phones?
And the dude literally just got booed.
Like, yeah, you fuck. But that's not just like when they were, and that's why.
Could you imagine Big rushing to stage if he was
there?
there?
And I'm using it to call the police on your ass.
That's kind of why I'm glad that his fucking name, the pro skateboarder that like went to bat against EA because they wanted to make the Skate mobile, and he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be on your shitty fucking game. Just release Skate 4. Because it's true, like, we don't want shitty fucking mobile games. We want the next in the line, or give us something definitive. Because, I mean, like, they they put 3 out on backwards compatibility, and then they were just like, yeah, that's it. Have fun, you nerds.
It was so dumb. Like, they've already been milking Diablo 3 for so long. Like, it's like, oh, Diablo 3 PC, Diablo 3 for Xbox. Oh, you guys got a Switch? You want fucking Diablo 3? Give me 4. If you don't give me 4, and then this fucking dude walks up, he's like, we got it for the phone. It's like, you motherfucker. You had one come here. Just slap the dog shit up. Just like, not the fucking fear side, but the respect side. You know what I'm fucking talking about? It's like the dog shit out this bitch. Oh my god, he made me so mad with that.
I know, it's kind of bummed too. Because I wanted to try it because I did actually really like Minecraft Dungeons. I was down to try.
I mean, 3
Diablo
is still
4.
available, and so is PoE if you want a free version. Something similar to try that's free.
I hear a lot of good shit about Path of Exile.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah, I
It's
played it a
quite
couple of
like
seasons.
Diablo 3, just free version. All right, what is this conundrum though, for real?
So it's been a busy couple of weeks for me, but right now I was thinking about earlier today. Would you guys like? I know it's kind of relating to last week how the different a game in a different genre, but more specifically, what game would you like a modern game seen in like an old 8-bit style? Because I was thinking about steady playing like Dead Souls or Dead Cells, or whatever. How it's kind of violent. Like, could you imagine like an 8-bit God of War? I think it'd be fucking
That'd be
hilarious.
fucking cool.
That'd
A
be
little
pretty
side
good.
scrolling God of War. I'd
Oh,
love that.
dude, like remember that game that I was playing, Maximum Action Brown?
Yeah,
Like that shit was so fucking funny.
it
So
was
it's
hilarious.
it's 8 bit kinda, it's kinda like, it looks a little bit like Minecraft where it has like the shitty like PS1 graphics, but it's a brand new game and it's an action game where you have like John Woo type movement. It's so fucking like the replays, I was crying laughing. That shit was so fucking funny.
The dude does head spins and shit. I was
Yeah, dude. It's funny as shit. Ours, that's a good question. Let me sit back and think.
8
And I
bit
was trying to
style.
think. Yeah, I was trying to think of like a shooter game that I'd like to see, kind of like in a Contra style.
Oh, Metal Slug was so good.
Metal Slug was a good fucking game.
Metal Slug was so fucking good.
Halo 3, but like Doom.
That'd be cool. I'd
That'd
play
be
that.
fucking sick, dude.
That'd be a fun little crossover.
I'm a basic bitch. All my shit revolves around Doom.
Well,
Or Halo.
would you swap?
Right.
Yo, what if we just swapped Master Chief and the Doom guy?
Eh,
Who do you think would thrive more?
definitely Doom guy.
Like, do you think Master Chief would struggle?
Hell yeah. 'Cause Doom guy is a fucking beast, bro. I don't, and I feel like Doom guy is a little bit more crazy than Master Chief was.
Bro, I'd love to see Doom guy rip and tear through the flood.
Well, because yeah, I think he was
That'd be
given like if anybody really followed any of the story or lore from the last one, it was there somewhere. But like, wasn't Doom Guy given immortality basically? Like he earned it from all the fighting.
I don't remember. I was just shooting shit and listening.
So there's a story. Yeah, sure. I guess.
For
Somewhere.
this game.
Dude, it's good.
Yeah, it's really fun.
fucking good, dude.
I think the last Doom I really played was Doom 3. Because that one scared the shit out of me.
That one's on the Switch, but it runs like shit on the Switch.
It was like shit on the PC.
I was sad, dude. I was like, oh, this is cool. But then I had it in docked mode, and I was actually trying to stream it. The motion looked so fucked up, it was giving me a headache, and it crashed. That was the first time my Switch ever crashed since having it. I was like, fuck. Did I just fuck up my Switch? And then I had to put on the be right back screen and like frantically reset my Switch.
I think an 8-bit version of like Mortal Kombat would be cool. Like really shitty, like pre PS4 and Sega days.
Hell yeah.
That'd be pretty.
Pretty, pretty cool.
Did they even
Just
have
see
like
like a
any?
little fucking frost orb coming around. There's like a block and just freeze. Like,
Did they have like 8-bit fighter games?
Yeah.
I don't think there was many. I know there was some.
That'd
If
be
we
even
wanna
cool to have
talk
like
about-
Street Fighter on that too.
Like, if we
FIFA
want to talk about
8-bit?
how like realistic graphics are, I think the first Mortal Kombat kind of beat everyone to that because that was real people.
As real people just doing still like flip book.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like Mortal Kombat because that, out of all the fighting games that I've played, that's the one I get destroyed the most in. That one, it just brings back bad memories of getting shat on.
I haven't played a Mortal Kombat since like Deadly Alliance and Armageddon.
shit. That's so, man. I don't know if I should, because I want to do a playthrough of that on like on YouTube, but I don't know. Like there is way too much like boring shit I got to get through on those games. Like all of the like tutorial bullshit that I have to get through. It's like it takes forever.
For what game?
I've just been putting it off. I have Mortal Kombat Deception
Oh,
for the
gotcha,
PS2.
gotcha.
So there's like pretty much, I think like 45 minutes worth of gameplay of just tutorials that I have to get through.
I think an 8-bit Portal would be fucking cool.
Oh, but like have it like a Celeste style? The
Yeah.
Portal? That'd be a lot of fun.
I want to
play
do
that.
do any of you guys have Portal 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
No.
want to do like
Portals.
I want to do another playthrough of Portal 2, like the co-op mode.
How many players?
2.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna have to fight to see who gets on the Portal 2 run.
Well,
I
no,
don't
I mean
have
if
it.
2 people, if
Oh,
everybody has
I
it,
have
then yeah, if everybody has it, then you could do 2 separate playthroughs.
Because I've never played any of the ones from the orange box.
No, Portal 2 was its own release.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I've never played any iteration of Portal.
Oh, dude,
I've watched it
dude.
streamed.
They're fun.
Like it looked pretty cool. Like when I was watching it, I used to watch videos on it and streams on it. It looked pretty cool.
So
But I've
the main
never
reason why I
played
want
any
to
of
play it
that.
again is because I want to see if it's harder now, trying to solve the puzzles versus when I solved them the first time around.
Bro, I played Portal I think 2 years ago and I struggled. I was like, I don't fucking get it.
I don't remember this
sometimes,
shit. That doesn't
man.
make any sense. But I
Like,
remember
there's a couple levels
flying
I'm like,
through it
okay,
when I first played
remember,
it.
Like I remember doing it. I got it. And I get to one, I'm like stumped.
And the reason I'm thinking
I
Portal
don't
2 is
get it.
because it's the co-op. So now you have to think of the
Yeah.
puzzles between 2 people. So it's like shit. Like I was able to do it before with a friend easily, and I don't know if doing it now would be harder or easier.
Absolutely harder. Because I'm gonna fight you toe to toe the whole time.
No, fucking do it this way. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And it's like, yikes.
Exactly.
Is it on sale? Is this Steam sale still going on?
No, it's already over. But I feel like that game is like included with everything. Let me
Oh,
see.
it can't. Honestly, Portal can't be that much. I'm already on Steam.
It's like Portal 2, $5. Bet.
$10.
It's
Yeah.
great, but because it is a single player thing, I mean, there are mods, extra test chambers you could download from people. It does have replay value, but yeah, no, it's really fucking good.
Oh shit! Maybe I should just buy the Valve Complete.
The Valve
bundle
Complete,
pack.
Half-Life, Orange Box, Team Fortress. Well, no, TF2 is not free. But yeah, there's a lot in there.
Is that game worth getting into? Team Fortress 2?
Uh,
I've never played any of that shit,
I
dude.
wouldn't suggest it.
oh man, it's free, so I would say give it a shot. If you want to play it one day, let me know.
Yo, I bet Bioshock would be fun in 8-bit.
I was gonna say that, but
That
I
would be
talked about
cool.
Bioshock last week.
You kind of have it like a what you call it, like a Mega Man style type game in Bioshock.
That'd be yeah, dude. That'd be sick.
Like that'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be cool. Hell yeah.
I was thinking about this because I like indie games. I like the 8-bit style, like not like the choppy old 8-bit, but like the new modern ones where it's like it still looks like shit, but it runs smooth.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, look into what is it called again?
Like
It's
Shovel
kinda-
Knight. I think that's a great example.
So Shovel
Ion
Knight is
Fury.
good. Ori was good too.
Ion Fury. It
Or
looks
the fuck-
just like Duke Nukem, but it's a brand new game and it runs at 144 hertz. Fucking
Fuck
fire.
Ori in the Blind Forest.
I think a Borderlands like 8-bit ARPG would be cool too, like Diablo style.
I think it'd be because like every time I think of 8-bit, I think of like a side-scrolling platform, and I wanted to have Borderlands there, but I'm like, I can't justify.
Right, but that's not as a side scroller. I would think of it as like an 8-bit Doom kind of thing, or an action RPG like Diablo, but still 8-bit pixelated.
like old Zelda,
Yeah,
Borderlands,
That'd be pretty cool.
top-down Borderlands.
you just constantly spam shooting, kill shit off the screen.
Cool. Think we could end it there, right?
Yeah, I think we all gave
Yeah.
an answer for that one.
Let us know what you'd want to see in 8-bit down below. Or email me at gofuckyourself.net.
What the fuck, guy?
So when I used to make YouTube videos, I thought it would be the funniest thing to make up a fake like website and then just say it. Cause like you know how like I would say like maybe 10 years ago on YouTube there'd be like, oh, it's so-and-so.com. After every time they would say their name, I was like, hey, this is Danny. Danny.com. Hey, this is Danny from Danny.com. Don't forget to check out the latest updates on Danny.com. And then just say that throughout the whole YouTube video. And then just like keep on making it like a meme. And then just on my, like maybe after 3 years in, just make up or just buy that website and then just lease it to say, hi, this is Danny from Danny.com. I looked into it and I was like, this is fucking stupid. What is wrong with me?
All right, so you don't want to go to Danny.com.
So real quick, I was looking around here on Steam, and Horizon Zero Dawn has a release date
Yes.
for August 7th.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot. Halo comes out tomorrow. 14th. Halo 3. For PS.
Yeah, the Horizon Complete Edition. Did you see the trailer?
All right, let me
the
end it.
Complete
Stop
Edition?
it.
Yeah, no,
Stop
for Horizon,
No.
the trailer.
So we thank you guys for hanging out on our
It's kind of rude, guy.
latest
All right.
episode of the Other Controller podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit the bell
It's a good trailer. You
so
should
you are
watch it.
notified every time we upload a new episode.
Oh, fucking.
We're also on
It's got a lot of features.
audible.com
Oh, God.
or Steady Corndog Brown. We are the Other Controller podcast. Have a wonderful week.